friends! How is everyone doing? I hope that your fall is treating you well. I'm Jazurina Crossing and welcome into another video where today I'm going to be talking about 8 fall games that will really immerse yourself into the fall vibe. I hope you guys are excited to see my top 8 games that I have chosen, and let me know your favorite cozy fall games that you like to play during the fall. The first game on the list is Road 96, one of my personal favorites. Visually, this game looks amazing. If you like choice-making games with gorgeous views, then this one is for you. Road 96 follows several teenage hitchhikers who are trying to escape this politically driven country of Petru without being arrested or killed. The beauty of this game is that you can play as many different runaway teens who each have a different path. You could be a teen who gets into a party with a popular news girl, Sonia, go to a camper park and meet another teen hitchhiker named Zoe, ride in a creepy taxi driver's car, attend a strange meeting with people at a bar, and so much more. Oh, and every single time that you either cross the border or get arrested, you will then continue on as another runaway teen. Some of the places you go to multiple times, whereas other places are one-and-done experience. I just love the whole atmosphere of this game, and every choice you make will impact how you'll end up in the end. Do you think you can make it to the border and climb, sneak, and hide your way to the other side? Or will you get caught by the police along the way? I hope that you're ready to travel thousands of miles to the border. The second game on the list is Firewatch. Another game set in the 1990s, Road 96 being the first. Firewatch follows a man named Henry who works in the Shoshone National Forest. Only a year after the Yellowstone fires of 1988, and a month after his first day of work, strange things begin happening to both him and his supervisor. And those strange experiences connect to a mystery that took place years prior. You have to go around and explore Shoshone National Forest and communicate with your supervisor through a walkie-talkie, where you can use a series of dialogue options to respond and communicate. Pretty awesome. As you go through the game, the choices you'll make will slowly change the game. Like, if you're nice to your supervisor, your relationship with her will get better over time. And all the while you're exploring, more areas will open up. Certain events are set at different times in the day, objects can be found in the forest that will help, and more clues will be uncovered. I hope that you'll enjoy your time exploring this beautiful national forest in Firewatch. Life is Strange True Colors is an adventure game played from a third-person perspective. That was a tongue twister. Where you control the protagonist Alex Chen. You get to explore a variety of locations, all residing in Haven Springs, the town Life is Strange is set in. The main plot of the game is that Alex Chen has the ability to experience emotions of those around her, all the while she tries to solve the mystery behind a tragedy that happened in her life. And that mystery is something that happened with her brother, Gabe. See, she spent 8 years in the Oregon foster care system. She just wanted to reunite with her brother in this very cozy town of Haven Springs. And she does just that. But after her reunion, her brother mysteriously dies. So Alex must now embrace her powers and find out the truth about Gabe's death. Who do you think it is? Will she ever find out? I'm not one to usually be into these type of games, but I just love the art style, the story plot, just everything about it is just amazing. And I love the colors of it, and it definitely gives a fall vibe to the game, or at least a starting of fall, like before the leaves change color. I absolutely love the game. I think that it's amazing, and even though I've never played it, I would love to try it out at one point, and let me know what you guys think about this game, about the Life is Strange series in general. But if you enjoy mystery games with a bit of magic and powers in it, then definitely check out Life is Strange True Colors. Again, love the color and vibe of it, love the art style, just love everything about it, so definitely check out Life is Strange True Colors. Yes, that's right, another Life is Strange game. Life is Strange 2 is again an adventure game where you play as two brothers, Sean and Daniel, as they travel along the US West Coast as fugitives. They're avoiding the police as much as possible after a tragic event occurs. Sean must make decisions that will lead to various different branches in the game's storyline. And all the while, Sean has to act as Daniel's surrogate parent. And life on the road can be really tough. The brothers must face challenges that'll test their bond, but their bond never breaks. And like I mentioned, Sean has to act as Daniel's parent. When Sean is 16 and Daniel is 9, Sean's still a kid. And not only that, he had to witness very traumatic experiences, and so did Daniel. But having that and also having to protect your brother is very difficult. While on the road, they come across beautiful locations that they get to experience together and memories they'll never forget. Oh, did I mention that Daniel develops telekinetic abilities? Yeah, pretty crazy. I absolutely love this one. Marvel's Spider-Man PS4 is an amazingly graphic game where you play as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, who has to beat down bad guys, help people in New York City, and beat down bad guys. Oh, and I forgot to mention the hours upon hours that you can spend swinging around New York City. One of the things I love about this game is the visuals. Most of New York City is a beautiful city, and it captures it perfectly. Every bit of New York City is modeled into this game with a bit of Marvel's sparkle added to it, so you can go to Central Park, Times Square, the Empire State Building, the tallest building in the city, and so much more. And I also have to say, I love the combat in this game. You can slowly build up your strength during time, which will definitely help you. A lot of familiar faces from the Marvel Universe appears throughout, and even Miles Morales. So if you love Marvel, Fall, New York City, and action games, then definitely check out Marvel Spider-Man PS4. As many of you know, Stardew Valley is a farming simulator that is heavily inspired by the well-known farming simulator Harvest Moon. And they also added a charming pixelated art style to Stardew Valley to make it a bit different. You play as your own custom character as you move into a small home once owned by your grandfather in the small town of Pelican Bay. This all starts after you have worked in an office firm for years until finally it all just becomes way too much. So you move into Pelican Bay. Like most farming simulators, you have the ability to plant and maintain crops, raise livestock, socialize with your townspeople, and even get married and have kids. Do fishing, cooking, mining, and foraging. It's up to you to create your perfect farm your way. And the reason this game is in this list is because, again, like most farming games, it has all 4 seasons and all types of weather. I personally really need to get into Stardew Valley. The more that I watch trailers of it and do a little bit more research, the more that I fall in love with this game. I am not one for pixelated games. I saw that Bear and Breakfast game and I was like, oh, that's really cute, but then I saw that it was pixelated, so I didn't really like it as much anymore, but I still put it in my cozy games because I know that a lot of people do really like pixelated games. But this one, out of all the pixelated games, is just one of the best graphically looking ones. It has a lot of detail, a lot of texture, and I just love how you can ride the horses around, even though it's a little pixelated game, and it looks awesome, and including this area. I mean, look at that. But just, it has so much color and so much personality, and I love the drawings of each of the characters. I mean, honestly, one of the best looking pixelated games ever, and I really do want to get into it. So if you'd like to see me play this game, please do let me know, because it looks amazing. So I hope you enjoy your time in Pelican Bay and experience all the wonderful seasons, including fall, since it's fall time right now, and also enjoy winter, since, you know, winter is slowly creeping up on us. I know this one doesn't seem like a fall game, but just hear me out. There are so many different areas in Breath of the Wild, and some of them even being fall-related areas, which is why this game is in the fall category. I love all the different areas, and there's so many different places to explore, and like I said, a lot of them are fall-like, so just listen, hear me out. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild takes place in Hyrule, where you play as Link, who just awoke from a 100-year slumber. And when he awakens, he no longer remembers anything about himself or this mysterious land. You now have to explore this extremely vast and dangerous land and slowly regain his memories before Hyrule is lost forever. So Link sets out on a long, draining, but amazing adventure that you'll never forget. And with only limited resources, you better start getting some tools. When you go into the cold, you'll need either a coat or a cold potion. And when you're in the heat, like in a flipping volcano, you need to have a heat potion, or else you'll burn and die. And when I say Hyrule is large and vast, it is vast. I have about 80 hours played, and I've only made it up to, story-wise, Zora's Domain. The main objective is that you have to complete the main objectives, of course. Explore Hyrule and defeat Ganon. Oh yeah, kinda forgot to mention him. Ganon is basically a huge, weird, glowing monster who is very bad. He is trying to take over Hyrule. He essentially took over all 4 of the land's divine beasts and sent all of his little gremlins and large gremlins to attack everyone on the land. Like I mentioned earlier, I have so many hours played in this game, and I just absolutely love it. There's always something to do, and there's always so many different people to watch that'll always have a different way of playing the game, so every single time that you watch a Let's Play, it'll never feel the same. It'll always feel different in some way, because someone may not even explore the area that you've explored in the game. So it's pretty crazy. I hope you enjoy playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild this fall. And, you know, it's already been out for like so many years, but, you know, I'm just saying this fall. It's not coming out this fall. You know what I mean? And lastly, Avoid those guardians at all costs. You see those things? No. Just no. Don't trust it, no. And lastly, as I'm sure all of you know, if you've seen my channel, I love AC&H. So now I think that would be the best time to explain what AC&H is. Animal Crossing New Horizons is a life sim where you make any type of character you want. Choose a couple of options for your island you're moving to, and oh yeah, did I mention you move to a deserted island? So, in the beginning of the game, you start off at the airport, where you choose your name, character, island map, and your birthday before you board the plane and head over to your brand new island. Well, by brand new, I mean completely deserted with only 2 animal friends, yourself, and a money-skimming raccoon and his 2 nephews, Timmy and Tommy. You have to slowly build up this deserted island and turn it into your perfect paradise. And how do you get your island and turn it into your dream vision? Well, you can craft, decorate, move homes and buildings, build home plots, plant trees and shrubs, move animals onto your island, terraform, and so much more. And as for things to do, you can play during the holidays, farm, cook, talk to your villagers, fish, bug hunt, do the tourneys, and again, so much more. And the reason why I have AC&H in this list is because Animal Crossing runs on a 24-hour clock system and the seasons match with real life. And if you're playing during the fall, when you'll have a lot to do, you can play Turkey Day, aka Thanksgiving, which I added an extra trailer portion in this area, and do some fall activities. Definitely check out AC&H if you want all those fall vibes. So with that, guys, that is going to be doing it for this video on. Thank you all so very much for tuning in and watching. I had a lot of fun here, and I hope that you at least like one of the fall games in this list to play during the fall while we still have fall and before it turns to winter time. And if you'd like to see a video on winter games to play as well, then please do let me know. And yeah, stay well, stay safe, take care, and bye! Stay well, I love you all. You all are the best.